All right. So we're back for turn 4.
I don't even remember.
Turn 4.
Looks like turn 4.
So if I recall correctly, we want to get somebody back on this card because we lost the only guy we had on this card, and this is like a capture opportunity.
Yep.
We could even like try to get the EXO up into that bunker. That might not be, and like the FO into that bunker. They can spot from that bunker, right? Although the FO we kind of were thinking about getting over here. No, we're getting the mortar over here.
We were talking about getting the mortar here to spot here and here.
Oh, that's right, in the brush. And that's not a bad time to do that. This card's pretty locked down. They can't fire anyway, but they might move. And then, yeah, we should probably think about taking this card if we can.
Yeah, we should. Hold on real quick. I got to go close the door.
Where is... Oh, there.
All right, I'm back. My wife and dog decided they couldn't be quiet.
Yeah, I hear you. The only trick with putting the mortar here is like it's going to have to be general initiative for it to fire, but that's maybe not a terrible thing. Because I don't think we're going to want to leave a leader here. You know, that would be
probably not.
But I think if we just opportunistically lob mortars onto things, it might not be so bad. All right, well we start with HQ, right?
HQ event, yep.
No HQ event for us.
All right. So we're basically straight to first platoon and the EXO are activated, right?
Right, exactly. So we'll do first platoon first.
So the first platoon is sitting... Where did we leave the first platoon? He's down in the staging, yeah.
So he gets +1 because he's veteran.
So he just gets +1.
Yeah. So he gets 5. He has had a lot of commands this
time. So he's up to 14 again. He can drop down to 8.
And he can spend 6?
He can spend, that's the 6 he can spend, right? 14 down to 8.
Okay. So first thing is probably we push the 60 millimeter to there, right? Yep. I wonder if we should throw the mortar there too, because the mortar would have good spotting from there, wouldn't he? The mortar FO? And he's on a radio, so we can talk to him.
He would, and I'm not so sure it's not a bad idea to just get the EXO to slide over with these guys.
Okay.
And ultimately, so like the mortar FO there.
So that's 2 commands to send those to.
That's 2, yep.
And then probably 3 and 4, I would think, would be to platoon move up here. Get everybody else. Well, hang on.
I think so.
1 sec. All right. Sorry about that. Dogs again.
No problem. Yeah, trust me.
So but the thing is, I'm not sure we want to platoon move the weapons teams because then they're going to open fire and start wasting ammo. You know what I mean? Although we could move the weapons teams. No, they'll open fire. Well, if we...
Not if we go up there and capture. We could tell the weapons teams to move there.
But they would immediately open fire there. Like, we can't really get anybody here before the weapons teams move.
Well, we could get them here and then move a unit here and tell them to cease fire.
True.
Which is what we have to do is get them to cease fire. But that would... Well, then they'll open here.
Yes. Yes. How much ammo do they have?
6.
We got 6 turns
left.
Which
about gets them to the end.
I think we might as well move them. We might as well platoon move into here. Don't you think?
I think so, yes.
And I wonder if we should just platoon move everybody into this cover so that then we have the opportunity to move the first platoon up.
Feel like it because it's only going to be 4. By the way, we can, yeah.
So we'll platoon move everybody into this cover.
My, by the way, was going to be completely wrong.
Oh, wait, it's weird. There's like,
I had a really good idea that was against everything.
Okay. So. I'm actually seeing like
now we've used 4, so we have 2 left.
2 left. Well, one of them should be to send this platoon, this veteran platoon. I think we just send him into here.
Yes, right? And he should
infiltrate into there.
filter.
Where's the automatic weapons fire coming from there? Oh,
it was coming. It's no longer there, although in reality, our units opened. No, they're firing over here. So nobody would have opened up. So that was gone.
And this is gone because this was from him. Yeah, this was the card firing at each other.
This was the kill.
Yeah. So that guy moves up there.
Now he could move into the deep bunker. I don't know if that's smart.
I mean, the only danger of that deep bunker is like, I don't even mind it too much because, well, I guess if their guys move in there, they would move into that deep bunker.
I don't feel like we should. I feel like we should do this.
So he should infiltrate. Let's infiltrate him. Oh, no, there is no volume of fire there, so he can't infiltrate. So he's just exposed. So we got one left, right?
We do. But I don't think there's anything we can really do.
Well, we could
let's stop for a second.
No. We can always call one of these guys. Or we can call the mortar FO. And he could call artillery into here.
He doesn't. Oh, he does have a CO tag. I mean, the artillery, this guy's already got target there.
Right. Sorry. He can't see this card, right?
But what the first platoon could do is tell this guy to throw a grenade in there.
Oh, that's a good idea, actually. Is a grenade cumulative with if we put this down? Because the thing is,
I don't think it is, but
I don't think
it's a hedge. It's a hedge if we don't actually get the fire.
Yeah, but I think we really...
And it's a
I mean, we can go ahead and do it since we got nothing else but the thing is like we really need to pin this card down with incoming fire, or they're going to all fire into here, and we're just going to take a bunch of card draws. I mean, there won't be very high card draws, but we definitely don't want to do it.
It would be, I think the miss, if we get a grenade miss, it would actually be a -1 on the...
Right. But I'm just saying the priority has to be getting artillery back in here.
I agree.
So I'm actually wondering if like the better thing to do is to talk to the artillery FO. No, he doesn't have a radio. Only the XO is going to need to tell him.
Keep in mind that they don't all have to go to the same cover. He could have gone here.
Yeah, but then we got a problem moving these guys out in a future turn. We'll leave it to the XO. The XO's got some saved commands. He's got 3 saved commands. He can call in artillery fire. Yeah, it's grenade. So it's just he's line, so it's two draws.
2 draws, yeah.
All right, we get the grenade miss.
Yeah, I don't think that's bad.
No. And that's it. That's 6 for him, right?
That is 6.
So then the XO is going to just basically tell the artillery FO to drop artillery fire here.
So the XO gets to draw.
Oh, right. I got to draw for him. He's even because he's undercover, but green.
He's undercover and he's green, yeah.
He gets 1.
Well, my thing would be tell this guy to fire in here.
Yeah, I think that's the first thing.
And he gets 4 draws.
Oh.
Should he exhort? We can also just hope we get 1 general initiative.
Did we take any general initiative ones?
No, I don't think so.
I mean, let's exhort okay, let's think about what else we want him to do. The other thing we wanted him to do was to slide over here.
Yep.
But all we need him to do is to slide over there. Actually, this should have opened fire. No, that wouldn't have opened.
No, because it's a grenade.
Right. All right.
The only other thing is, do we want him to tell him to move up?
Actually, yeah. So we've used 1. We could exhort and then move and push him forward. No, we don't need to push him forward. We got this veteran in here.
We do, yeah.
So we could just...
But do you want to get him up where he can move forward next turn?
Oh, that's a good idea. So we might as well exhort, and we can, if we have to, we'll use general initiative for that guy if we get lucky. Yeah, it's so...
1 pull. Nope. Nothing.
Well, we're getting rid of cards without artillery on it. So then...
All right.
Oh, Lord. So the XO has some we may want to the XO for me has a bunch of like menus surrounding him.
Oh, really? Let me save and load.
Yeah, let me pause and go do that. All right, reloading has
But
got.
does he want to tell this guy to move?
Yes, I think he does. I think so.
The only other thing he could do, but I don't think it matters, is because we don't have anybody. Yeah, we don't have any potential context this turn. So these exposed markers are not going to have something rain down on them.
Well, I mean, the only thing is I'm thinking if we get too general, we want to like move this guy up to here, potentially.
Yeah, but that won't cause something to appear here.
Yeah,
either,
right. So push him forward, expose him. It's fine for now. And then what we really need is two general, but we need one desperately.
Yeah.
So that's all 4 of his commands, right? He's down to 0.
He's out.
Yeah, that's not great, but all right. Now we're doing general, right?
We brought him for a reason.
Woo!
We got 1.
All right, we got 2.
Divided by 2.
Oh, fuck it. Just forget that. All right, well, I think artillery is more of a priority than taking that card. Don't you?
I do.
All right.
Well.
And it isn't artillery, though. It's mortar. Oh, no, we can just, the artillery
No,
can do
it's
this
artillery.
On its own.
I don't know if I totally agree.
Well, the problem is if these guys are going to start firing, they're all going to fire here. So they just know
that if we don't... They're in a deep bunker.
Oh,
they don't fire.
Right. That's right.
That's why I don't think it's as critical.
Actually, I think you're right. So I think maybe we use it to send this guy up to here. I forgot about the deep bunker. Yeah, I forgot about the deep bunker.
So,
he can.
It's interesting. That's a volume of fire, right?
But
even though it's his own.
That's coming from him. Oh yeah, he can infiltrate, right?
That's what I wonder. Now, these guys have opened fire here as well.
Yes.
Oh no, they're firing at this guy.
They're firing at that guy.
Take that back.
Yeah, they're firing at that guy.
Okay, that's good.
And these guys aren't firing. So yeah. So I look. The rule is right. It's a volume of fire on the card.
There's a volume of fire. Yep. So he's line.
No luck, and still no artillery. All right, it is what it is.
Yep.
So, but now we've got automatic fire on that guy, on that leader.
I think.
Do the leaders have a fire?
I swear there's a rule with an enemy leader.
Uh-huh.
Enemy leaders alone on a card. Flip an enemy leader alone on its card to its fire team side during the first enemy activity check after being left alone.
So
that guy's going to flip.
Okay. So there he is going to create a volume of fire on us.
All pinned unless he rallies. But
yeah. All right. So that's
it for us, right?
So now we do check for they HQ event. Nothing.
Which they do not.
So now we got to do
so we have
checks.
3 cards, right? We got there and here.
Yep. That's it. 3 cards.
All right.
Third one. So we're going to do this one first.
So
pinned under a bunch of pinned
so those are pinned undercover.
So it's this.
And there's a leader, right?
Is there a leader? There might be. You're right. No, we paralyzed.
Oh no, he got paralyzed. He got paralyzed. Yeah. So it's 3 pinned units undercover. So it's just that
1 to 4.
Yeah, exactly.
1 to 4. So the first one is a 2. So they do nothing.
Nothing. All right. Next fire team.
He does nothing. And the paralyzed team is going to attempt to rally.
Okay.
He's a green, so he gets 1 draw, right?
So nothing.
Nothing.
All right, so they're done.
That's done. All right, 1 to 2. So the second, so the middle card.
Yep.
So he's more complicated.
That is just a pinned team.
Oh, he's pinned on the same card, not undercover.
Correct.
Right?
Drawn 5.
Drawn 5. Okay. 3. So he is going to attempt to rally.
They like to rally or try to rally, don't they?
Nothing.
All right.
And then the leader will now he'll flip, right?
He flips, which is gonna open a
I'm gonna place that. Yeah,
all pinned volume of fire.
Yeah. But now he's pinned. He's also pinned on the same card, not undercover.
Not undercover, correct.
So he is going to move into or seek cover.
Okay, so he's going to seek cover.
So he's drawing 4 because he's lying.
He's drawing 4.
So he's going to expose himself.
Well, if he finds it.
No,
nope.
a lot of rallying in there.
Rallied. All right, so that's it for them.
All right. These turns go pretty quick in this patrol. It's kind of
a little quicker when there's only like 8 units on the board.
Yeah, it's kind of a fun little switch from some.
So we're capturing a paralyzed team. So we captured this guy, right?
Yeah, and the casualty.
Yep.
So they turn into.
He becomes a casualty.
Right? Yeah. So yeah, exactly.
Got it.
Nope. You grabbed it. You're good. No, it's fine. It's fine. No big deal.
Took it from you as you were grabbing it.
Yeah, no big deal.
All right. So anything else on that? The capture.
So these guys are going to open fire some. No, they're not going to open fire. They just keep firing They just keep firing here until we tell them to stop.
So we tell them to stop,
which is not necessarily a bad thing. I think that
it doesn't hurt anything right now
because this guy. Well, this guy needs. Oh, we flipped him already. So this. I think that's it because we don't occupy the same card as anybody else. Yeah.
There's no retreat anywhere, right? So there's nobody unpinned. No, there's nobody unpinned, litter, or paralyzed.
The casualty here, but they can't move on their own.
We would need a medevac.
Yeah, or a litter team to drag them back. But
I think we're on the fire mission update, which just removes this.
Yep. So they don't open fire because they're in the bunker.
Yep. Okay. So it's on to the potential contact, which is just 1.
Yeah. And we are no longer heavily engaged. Oh, we are still heavily engaged. Yeah. Sorry, forgot about that.
Yeah. Good. Thank God. Hey, if you're going to get an A.
It's 3 cards. All right.
All right.
Got 3 of our 6 cards cleared.
Yeah, that's...
Well, not cleared. We got the PCs cleared anyway.
That step 1.
And nothing new is going to come on the board, so that's good. This turn, anyway.
This turn.
All right, so now we're just doing combat effects, right?
I think so, yep. So he is sitting at a
+3.
+3?
Yeah. And we'll be at +3 as well. So I'm just going to draw 2 of them.
Will we be?
Yeah, because he's
got... because of the... because of the
all pinned. Cancels exposed, yeah. So first one is for him, right?
So he stays pinned.
He stays pinned. We're a miss.
That's a good one.
This, we don't do anything.
Nothing.
And this...
The only other card. So they're automatic fire, a miss. So it's +4, yeah. They're all +4.
Miss. Hit on the last one. That's the paralyzed team, right?
That's the paralyzed team, yeah.
He's now a casualty.
All right, well.
That's something, right?
It's something.
The thing about moving into this card is there's a potential contact there. I'm not sure we want to do that, move into that card. I think we want to just try to keep it locked down if we can. Like, these guys aren't going to really move out of this bunker, are they? If we're not...
I don't think they move out of the bunker as long as we don't go on the card.
Yeah, and we don't want to go on there because I don't think triggering a potential contact in that space makes a lot of
sense.
sense.
Doesn't feel like it gives us anything.
No, I'm with you. Okay, I think that's it. Pinned recovery? Any pinned recovery for us or for anybody?
I don't think so.
No pinned recovery.
There's pinned recovery for anybody.
What is this pinned marker? That's just...
See, that goes away. That was one of their...
Yep. So no pinned recovery, no...
I think that's just it.
Oh, the pinned recovery was even earlier. I forgot about that. So we're going to clean up.
So clean up. I think all the volumes of fire are correct. They actually have this one
PDF,
coming in.
This PDF shouldn't
be goes away, yeah.
So this is correct. This is correct. Yeah, all the PDFs are still correct.
Yep.
All right.
Turn 5.
Yeah, so thinking about turn 5, I'm just trying to think, what do we want to try to do? I'm wondering if, like, I feel like we should try to infiltrate somebody into here. And maybe,
I got to tell you, I feel like we need to get these guys forward too.
yeah, I mean, this feels like a
Which,
good turn to move a bunch of stuff forward because, like, there isn't like a ton that's going to happen. And
yep.
I mean, we could, try to push somebody into this gully.
Yep.
But that would be the only like potential contact I'd think about triggering. I mean, we want to keep a guy on this card because we want to keep the heavily engaged.
And you got to get the only one you can move up into the gully is that guy.
Yes, exactly.
Unless you infiltrate
successfully. Yeah. Well, the good news is we can.
But
these guys can platoon infiltrate into here.
Yeah, and I was going to say the one thing is also this guy. Well, he could move here,
which would give him a view of here.
I don't know if that's really great.
No, I don't think so. I mean, where I'd love to get him eventually is like here if we could, but we'd have to clear that contact. And that seems risky.
So one of these guys, one of the FOs could actually go in the deep bunker for safety and then get up there. So
can he FO from the deep bunker? Probably not, right?
It's a great question. Because it's a question of with bunkers, do you even have a line of sight?
Like with a bunker, I thought you could.
You do have a line of sight from a bunker. I don't know if you have a line of sight from a deep bunker, but I'm going to look at. Oh, you know what? I think it's a scenario rule. I think deep bunkers represent. Units inside do not exert a volume of fire, may not spot, deploy pyrotechnics, or make a grenade attack.
But I don't think that's necessarily not a reason to move that.
But it says being in the bunker does not affect line of sight. So I think they can go there and.
But it says they can't spot. Oh, spot, as in like take the spot action.
Yeah, but they can. But doesn't affect their line of sight, which is kind of weird that it doesn't. That they can't spot somebody, but their line of sight's not affected. That seems.
Yeah. It doesn't say odd. It doesn't say that they can't call in artillery. It says they can't do a lot of things. It very
specifically says doesn't affect their line of sight, which is what you need to call in artillery, and it does not say that they can't.
All right, so I definitely think we should try to, if we get we would need a general command to move him up, unless the
XO could tell the mortar team to get up there.
Yeah, I don't think we necessarily need the mortar team. I mean, we could lay down here again, but I'm also kind of happy to just bypass this if we need to.
Yeah.
Until they move and do something stupid. So, okay, so let's see if HQ needs anything. Let's start there. HQ is fine. They're happy. So now first platoon gets, I think, 5 commands because he's undercover and veteran.
Yeah,
so he gets
5. So he's up to 13. He can spend it down to 7.
So he can spend 6.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking platoon infiltrate to here. Or should he call the mortar FO as his first thing and have the mortar FO platoon infiltrate to that deep bunker?
He should.
Okay, so I'm going to draw for 2 cards for so the mortar team infiltrates.
He's under the deep bunker.
Then I feel like he should platoon infiltrate into here. Right?
Yep. I think he should.
So we got to draw 4 cards to do that.
Yep.
Do we want to leave one of these weapons teams here?
No, we got to. Well, if you platoon infiltrate, you don't get to leave anybody.
Okay.
You either tell the platoon to move, and anybody in communication does, or you tell them.
I mean, they're gonna reopen fire from here, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna draw. So the platoon first, he gets 3 draws, right? The vet dude.
He gets 3, yes.
So 1, 2, 3. He doesn't succeed. And I think we should keep him in the open because I think he should move one of these guys forward.
Well, the other thing is he could search for cover or tell somebody to look for cover in there, too.
True. All right, so then the rest of them are all line, right? The next one does not succeed either. Now the weapons teams. No. No. That was the least successful platoon infiltrate ever.
Wow.
7 cards.
You would think
though.
at least one. Okay, now he's here though, and he can tell. Like, should he tell?
I like sending that guy forward. That's good cover. That's a veteran. If something pops up, he can spot. So I like telling him to infiltrate. He gets 3 draws because he's veteran. 1, 2. Good Lord. No.
Well, we should have called artillery clearly.
Clearly. So that's 3 commands, right?
He told the mortar to move over here.
Oh, sorry, 4 commands. Mortar,
4 commands.
Platoon, and that. I'm thinking
should he tell this guy to move forward?
I think he should and infiltrate forward, because if that guy infiltrates forward successfully, then we could actually move him to there, right?
Correct. Yep.
All right. So
my understanding.
2. So he finally succeeds.
Somebody infiltrates.
So now, though, real quickly, basically, this PDF moves over here. Oh, no, it doesn't, actually. There's no volume of fire here anymore. Because they're all firing here. Because we're firing here.
Oh, you're right.
So I think we should call a ceasefire. Yep.
And then they're going to open fire there, which is fine.
Yeah, I think that's fine. I shouldn't have deleted everything. I should have thought about it. So we should call a ceasefire with the first.
Yep. So that's his 6th. That's all of them,
that's
right?
Everything. Yeah, but that's everything we wanted to do. So I think we're good.
I kind of wanted to look for cover.
But we can't tell anybody up here.
I'm sorry, here.
Oh.
I wanted to look for cover there.
No.
But that's okay. That's all right. That's all right.
So now the EXO, who is getting -1.
Who is nothing. He is -1. Yep.
He gets 1.
He gets 1. Well,
it might be worth him looking for cover. Oh, but if he looks for cover, then he's not with the mortar. Should the mortar fire
I think I should tell the mortar team to move somewhere.
But didn't we moved the mortar team here because we wanted him there. Like, why did we move him here if we were just going to move him? Well, I guess we were moving him out of the state. But why wouldn't he tell the mortar team to drop a... Couldn't he tell the mortar team to drop a grenade here? Is that not worth doing?
Probably is.
So, hey, he only got 1 command?
He has 1 whole command, so... He can just hang here, tell him to do that, and then maybe we get lucky and can tell this guy to drop.
Yeah, I'm beginning to wonder if maybe we should bank it for a period when we need to do more. Like, dropping a grenade here doesn't really help us that much.
These guys are just going to sit there.
Yeah, I think let's just bank it. Because he's a guy we need to bank some commands on because he's not going to draw a lot of them. I mean, the only thing worth considering doing with him, but I don't want to do it, is get cover, because we should get him under cover so he gets that +1 when we can. But right now it's not a good time because then he wouldn't be in visual verbal with.
He wouldn't be in command, yeah.
Yeah. All right, so now we're drawing general. So we'd like to get at least a 2. All right.
Got a 1.
So I think with the 1 we should consider pushing up because we're still heavily engaged, and I think that's a higher priority than this.
Oh heck, Jay, he's leaving from a. He can try to infiltrate again.
No luck.
Does not, though.
No luck. All right, but that's okay. We're now moving on to our 4th card in the patrol, so that's good. All right. That's everything.
Enemy HQ.
Enemy HQ. Nope.
So we got
only 2 cards with enemy activity checks.
2 cards. Yeah, I probably didn't even need to pull them that time.
Probably not. Yep. So we're gonna do the bunker guys first, which are just gonna do nothing, aren't they?
I don't think they do anything. Yeah, they're no longer pinned. They're just sitting there, not on the same card.
Wait, are they not?
Oh, you know what? They're a fire team. But a fire team. We've done this before. A fire team does nothing. It just keeps firing.
Right, right. Yeah, they don't fit. Fire team, not undercover and opposing. They only do something if they're on an opposing unit's card.
Correct. Or if they have a leader.
Wait, hang on a second.
No, not even if they have a leader.
What about this?
Take that back.
What about this?
Which one? 2 or more assault. They're not with a leader.
Never mind. I was right, though. but they're
You
not with a
were.
leader. Okay. Sorry, I forgot about the leader thing. Okay, so they're just gonna sit there,
So this guy, who is a
pinned on the same card. He's drawn that 1 through 5, right? Pinned on the same
yep,
card and not under cover.
correct.
3. So he's gonna try to rally.
God almighty.
T line.
He is line. Yeah,
He's not gonna rally.
nothing.
All right. Well, that was much ado about nothing.
It was.
All right. So capture. I don't think there's any capture.
There's no capture on this one, and I don't think there's any retreat.
No V. We haven't gotten our tank yet.
Um,
No fire.
there's
mission.
no fire missions to update.
So basically
there's
just-
a one potential contact, right?
Yep. Go ahead and flip it. All right. So we're drawing
Speed.
one card. Watch this. Oh no. Okay. All right. So far, so good. It's like 5 turns in, and we got 4 cards cleared. Not cleared. This one isn't cleared yet, but
It will be.
hopefully. Now, pinned recovery. I don't think there's any of that going on. So we're just resolving.
Nope.
We're just resolving. These,
Literally, there's 2 of them.
yeah. So this guy, he's
it.
+3. We're +5 and +3. Right?
Yep. Yep. So +3 for him.
Pinned.
Still pinned. So +5 for us.
Miss. Miss. The
+3 miss.
Plus
Okay.
all misses. And then over
And then here
they've
they
got
are
+4.
-4, right?
+4.
Or +4, I mean.
I would
+4.
love it if they were -4, but I don't think they
Yeah. I'm not sure we would.
would. Pinned.
Pinned.
Miss. The pin's kind of interesting, though, because it could cause him to fall back, right?
It could cause him to fall back. Correct.
And I think he would fall back here, which isn't the greatest.
It's the only card. Well, no, he'd probably fall back off the map.
Yeah, he'd fall back there, essentially.
Yeah.
That's okay. I could take that.
Well, that'd be a great place for him to go. I'd love to get that bunker
Yeah.
available.
Yeah. No pinned recovery. Oh, sorry. So it's just cleanup.
Wow.
We are just rolling right along here, man.
That took like 8 minutes.
Yeah, it's a very different experience from that defensive mission. All right.
HQ.
All right, HQ. Nothing in from HQ.
Oh, man, I want a tank.
I know. First platoon gets 3 commands.
He's got 10.
Did you take ammo off of our weapons teams?
I did not.
Okay, you probably should.
That's 2 turns they've had that, right?
Yes, that's 2 turns they've had that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So they're down to 4.
It would be nice to get them to stop firing, but it is what it is. We moved them forward
Well, unfortunately, I think the only way to get them to stop firing is to get them over into one of these.
Yeah, that feels risky. That feels like asking for trouble.
Yeah.
So he got 2. No, he got 3.
Yeah, so he's got 10.
So
I don't know why I moved it. I think I got that right. Yeah. He had 13 last time, down to 7, so now he's got 10.
So
I think that's correct.
I wonder if he should. I mean, he could move up here. It's a little bit risky to move up there. Because then he could command these guys, which might not suck.
Well, he could. Let's think about this.
Because general, we're going to get 1 or 0.
So he could. I don't think there's much better to do than platoon move. He could tell this guy to drop
A mortar on there. Is that the mortar? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the mortar.
Yeah, he's got probably maybe that, and then move up here, and then Could even grenade that guy.
Grenades.
Actually, tell these guys to grenade them.
Let's start with that. Let's tell these guys. How many can we save? How many do we have?
Well, we should point blank grenade because he's pinned and can't return fire. So we should do it from that card.
Fair enough. So the question is whether we should take the risk of moving the first platoon up here so he can do stuff.
The HQ?
Yeah, the HQ up here so he can order these guys around. You see what you know what I mean?
Ew.
I mean, it's all pinned, so it's going to be
maybe we do want to try a grenade first from here, and if we grenade him, I'll feel a lot better, like we're going to get rid of him.
Yeah, but we still would if we move him forward.
Let's infiltrate him forward.
You sure? I
No.
mean, he will be drawing 3 cards.
Could exhort. Excuse me. So he could be drawing 4 cards.
I really hate to lose him, you know. And this just feels like asking for it, you know. So I feel like
Only turn 6, and we got 2 cards to take. I'd say we wait.
I'd say we wait too. So I think we might as well throw a grenade forward from here. Just
you know, we can't. Now that I think about it.
Oh right, we can't because yeah. Should we throw?
But we can. Yeah, we can't because they're firing here.
Can we throw a grenade here?
We can throw a grenade there. Of course, so can he.
True.
Yeah. Could look for cover.
Actually, you wanted to do that anyway. I actually kind of think that might be a good idea. Is order one of these guys to look for cover. What do you think?
Yeah.
Let's start. Well, we should have one of the weapons teams do it because then he's still in command of this guy if we want to throw a grenade over here, right?
True. Yep.
So we'll have 1/1 look for cover. It's the same number of cards, right?
Yep, it is. One more.
Well,
did you do 3?
Oh, I didn't do 3. Sorry, I only did 2. Okay. Well, I'm wondering if we do instead of spending 1 to exhort, we have the second weapon.
Yeah, just have somebody else try. Yep.
Good Lord.
Wow. Well, there's the short. So now it's time to call on.
Have that guy drop.
Call the mortar team.
Yeah, I think we should just do that. Have the mortar team drop a mortar on that guy. Because
So
it would be nice to clear that out so that we don't have to worry about them sort of doing something.
He's dropping. He gets 3 draws.
Just 3?
I think so, because he's no target for him.
Oh, it is just 3. Okay. All right. 1. We got him. Oh, battalion. Oh, but that's not the artillery.
Oh, that's
guy.
a bummer.
No, because there's no place to place it. There's nowhere to place it.
That's true. That's true.
It wouldn't have been a good time for it anyway. All right. Well, that'll just prevent them from if they move out here or anything. I guess if they move out though, they're moving off the board.
Yeah.
But maybe we can casual.
So that was 1, 2, 3, right? That we did.
1, 2, 3. Yes.
So we can save all the remaining 7 if we wanted to.
The only other thing we're thinking, no, putting a grenade here doesn't make it more sense. I think we just save them all. I mean, actually,
we could tell this guy to look for cover,
yeah,
and then we could move to him.
Yeah, let's tell this guy. Let's take a chance at having this guy look for cover.
Yep. So 3.
1, 2, 3. Okay, finally.
And then are we gonna move to it?
I think so, right? Because the weapons teams can just stay there firing at that thing for a while, and hopefully we can move them somewhere useful later.
Yep.
Hopefully they won't be here anymore after this turn, and we can stop firing.
So we used 5. We're saving 5.
Okay, good enough. So now the EXO. Oh, beautiful! You got 4.
Finally. And so that gives him 5 total.
Yeah, we should wherever we move him, we should get him under cover. I mean, it might be worth. We could tell this guy to look for cover, and then we could join him. Oh, but he can't fire from under cover, right?
I'm going to argue move this guy here. I know we said here, but the goal here was he could get to that card or this card, which he can do from here too.
Fair enough.
So we haven't found anybody. And then the XO can move over here and tell this artillery to move up.
Okay. So first thing is this, but has to make him exposed, right?
Yep.
And he's under that cover.
He may as well be under cover.
Okay. So
and then
that's
move
one.
here.
That's two.
And then tell this guy to move up into the bunker.
Right. I like it. That's three. And then he'll be saving three he
had 5, he used 3, so he saves 2, right?
He only had 4 because he gets -1.
But he saved one the time before.
Oh, okay.
So he had a 5 total.
Okay. Got it. He had 5 total is what you meant. Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's good. He's back here all alone undercover.
Well, he can't really do anything else anyway, so.
No. Well, he's undercover now, so that's good.
Yep.
This feels
you wanted to get him
feels like our leaders are doing a lot more running around.
It does. I think it's partially because we have less radios. Now, in the defensive mission, we just stood there and just tried to keep them rallied.
Well, I think the other thing is, the other thing is that there's a lot less. We're triggering a lot less fire, so there's more room for them to maneuver.
True.
Right. I mean, it's safe to move him around, because.
Correct.
So now, if we get a general initiative, we want to point blank grenade that guy.
And potentially move this guy up.
1 second. And potentially move what guy up? Oh, that guy up into the brush. If we get 4, let's see.
If we get 2 of them.
We got 1.
1. Grenade.
I think the grenade's the priority because I'd love to clear that card. Don't you think so?
Yep.
Because if this guy gets up here, he's so isolated. It's gonna take a while before we can support him.
Yep.
But if we can clear this, next turn. 1 second. Sorry, if we clear this card, then it's a lot. We can platoon move up here. We can start moving.
It gets way easier.
The whole patrol can kind of move forward, but we got to kind of clear this card before we can do this.
The first platoon should do it as a veteran.
Oh yeah, they should absolutely do it. So this is 3.
He gets 3 draws. Yep.
1, 2. Don't do it.
He clearly should have concentrated fire.
But going back to our attempt to drop that mortar, and we have failed at a lot of these draws recently.
Yep.
Well, now I'm glad we didn't move the platoon.
That would have been a bummer. All right, so now it's their HQ.
Oh, fuck. It drew 2 cards for some reason.
Yeah.
So they did get an HQ event.
They did get an HQ, and it was
1 to 10.
1 to 10, I believe. Yeah.
It's an 8.
This is turn 6.
Is it?
Tunnels. Ugh. Place new PC markers on 3 cleared but not secured cards.
Cleared but
not secured.
So that would be this. That's the only card. Because everything else is... Oh, wait. This is not secured. So
that sucks.
So this is going to trigger a new PC. Clear, because this is not secured, right? Up here, this mango swamp.
Correct.
So we got to place 1 in the brush, which I don't care as much about, right? We just don't need to wander in there. But this one is going to trigger this turn.
Cleared, but not secured.
And this one is cleared. This one is secured. This one is secured. This one is secured. This one is secured. This one is cleared. This one is not secured.
It's not cleared either.
It's not even cleared. Oh, so we don't.
So that one.
There.
That one didn't go.
Yeah, so it's just this one.
I think it's only there.
Yeah. Oh, it's not a bad time to draw that, I guess.
Yeah, I don't like that card.
That result?
That tells me as we're moving up, we should leave units on cards.
We should think about that, yeah.
Wow. I'm almost thinking drop one of these weapons teams back here.
But I mean, if we exit this card and we move forward, it's not like we're going to move back onto this card. This PC marker is going to sit here. We're not coming back.
No, but the victory conditions are to clear the cards. So if they
but they're right, the ones along our path. Good point.
Our path, only our path.
Admittedly, it doesn't matter if we win or lose. I don't know if it matters for like victory. It probably matters for experience points.
I think it matters for experience points.
So yeah, we might want to drop a weapons team back here to keep this card secure.
Yep. Could have this XO move up here, tell a weapons team to get back here under cover.
Yeah.
Keep these guys under fire.
So now we've got to... We don't have to drop the enemy activity markers, I don't think. So we just got 1, 2.
Nah, there's 2 of them. Yeah. So this one. So he's pinned.
On the same card. He's that 1 through 5 gig again.
Yeah, he's at 1 through 5. Yep. A 4 or 5 would be great.
3.
He's going to rally again.
Oh, my God. No luck.
All right, so now here, this guy's doing nothing. This guy's pinned under cover. So
1 through 4.
A 1 through 4, right?
So he's going to try to rally as well.
Of course he is. He's only 1 card.
Yeah, he's not going to
succeed. Nothing. All right. So now there's no capture, right?
No capture, no retreat.
No retreat.
No vehicles.
No AT. Fire mission does get updated.
Yeah.
But he wasn't firing anyway.
Now,
potential contact? There is none, right?
None. We slowed up. We only got 2 more to clear. So we slowed up.
Hid recovery. Don't think there's any.
So combat effects. So
this one has me a little worried.
He's plus 2. Plus 2.
Plus 2, yeah.
He's plus 2 and we are plus 4.
4, yeah. So plus 2 for him.
Plus 2 is a miss, so he's unpinned.
He's no longer pinned.
Miss.
We are no longer pinned either.
Whole lot of missing. Well, we weren't pinned to begin with, were we?
We were not pinned, no.
Okay. So then this.
Yep. So that is a
plus 1 and even. No, yes, plus 1 and even.
Yep.
Plus 1 is a miss.
Okay.
Even is a hit.
All right.
He's litter
team. He's
team.
Green, so he's a litter team now.
Yeah. He might move out and try and grab that casualty now.
He might once he gets unpinned.
If he gets unpinned, true.
Let's see. That came from the mortar team, right?
Yeah, the mortar team. Yes.
So we got to lay down a new target for that guy.
Yep.
And I got to use that ammo.
Yep. But other than that, I'm just going to clean up.
And we used ammo by our weapons teams.
Yep. It's okay if I clean up while you're doing this?
Yep, I'm done.
Turn 7?
Yeah, we got 4 turns to get 2 cards.
Yeah, the problem is we haven't... This is actually now small arms.
It is.
So that's not great. I mean, one thing we could do if we could... Well, we can't really... I was thinking we could move those guys out.
It'd be nice if both of those guys could move off. And then
the problem is you don't get enough general commands to do stuff like that unless we were to move the HQ in there, but that is risky as snot.
But you could do it over 2 turns potentially.
Yeah, but I don't want to. Yeah, but then we're sitting there.
I get it. It's a. No, he's still a fire team. Fire team
on the same card. He may do something. He may move to the jungle.
Actually, he's a leader on the fire team side. No, because he's alone, he just stays. He's a fire team. He just stays a fire team. Not undercover on an opposing unit card. So he might fall back or seek cover. So
fire team, not undercover. Yeah, he may fall back or move it. All right. Well, let's find out what happens. Let's see if HQ needs anything.
HQ. I got time for probably 1 more at least.
All good. Nothing.
Nothing for us.
They're not giving us a tank yet. First platoon.
I know. The one time I finally won an HQ event.
First platoon gets 7. Because he's undercover.
Well, that gets him up to 12.
Okay, we got to figure out something.
He can spend down to 6.
What do we do with all this? Hang on. Does first platoon have an auto infiltrate? Okay. first platoon HQ should auto infiltrate into here.
Did he bring that guy with him?
Well, I think he could, but then that guy's gonna have to draw. I don't think because I think you can spend it on one draw, or I don't know.
That is an interesting question with the auto infiltrate. It's not a platoon auto infiltrate, I assume.
That's not what the thing says.
You're right.
So it says automatically succeed at an infiltrate attempt. So that's going to be one of the two draws.
Yeah.
So what I'm thinking is that he could
he could infiltrate, tell these guys to move up.
Well, he could just platoon move up with all of them. Then
tell this guy to move forward.
And then tell that guy to move forward. And then they would start
and
firing
then call in
here.
mortar. Well, although he should probably call in mortar.
Well, he
should call in mortar there.
We could call in this guy.
Well, you could tell him to do that right now.
Even with our guys on the card? Oh, it's a grenade.
Yeah, he can try to grenade. You can grenade.
So first is to tell this guy to try to grenade here. Right?
I think so.
He does not have an auto grenade. All right, so he's drawn two. There you go. So we put a grenade on him. So we should be able to get rid of him. That was good. Then he's going to...
I'm going to kill his ammo.
Yeah.
All right.
Then he's going to spend his auto infiltrate to infiltrate
Auto-infiltrate
forward.
goes away.
Then he's going to spend two more to auto-infiltrate... Or not to auto-infiltrate, to infiltrate up to the gully.
Platoon move.
Platoon infiltrate. Right?
He can't do the same move. Well, that's not the same move, which is interesting.
It's not the same move.
It's not. I agree. He should platoon infiltrate.
So he draws three.
Yep.
He does not succeed. What's the next one? Is he the veteran? No.
Line.
So he's drawn two. He doesn't succeed. Nobody succeeds. That's okay.
But then he's going to tell the assault team to move forward, or do we wait?
That's a good question.
Keep in mind, we're currently not heavily engaged.
Well, a crazy thought is we could send the assault team back here. Because we can push up the two-factor squad next turn.
Yeah.
So we can push him back there. Infiltrate. Yeah, infiltrate him back there to try to... No luck. To try to keep this guy occupied.
One for the grenade, two for platoon infiltrate.
One for him infiltrate, and then one for so five.
He's got one more he can spend. So he could tell that guy, if we thought it would matter, to exhort the infiltrate attempt. These guys could
or he could contact the mortar and have the mortar guy drop the artillery here.
Probably what he should do.
It's called a mortar. You're right.
So he gets 4.
He succeeds a
Good
lot.
Lord. He succeeded a whole bunch.
Okay. Then
so the mortar is down to 1 fire mission.
Then the XO gets whatever he draws because he's now finally undercover.
Yep.
Gets 4.
So he's up to 6. So he's going to
move here.
Platoon move up here, right?
Well, not platoon move. He's just going to move.
All right, he's going to move up here, I mean.
And then he's going to order this guy back to here. And then if he wanted to, he could use his third to move into cover, or he could save it.
Probably not a bad idea to get with that guy anyway.
That's what I think too, yeah.
Well, let me ask this question. Should he tell the grenade to go there too? So he can tell him to do something next turn?
Okay. So that's spending
4. So he used 4 if that's the case, right?
He moved, sent the weapons
moved
team.
Moved him back.
Sent the mortar.
5.
Wait, moved, sent the weapons team, sent the mortar, moved undercover. Where's the fifth?
He moved. He told the weapons team to go back. He told the grenade to move, and he moved. You're right. It's 4. All right.
All right. So now we got to general.
Maybe his 5th was he should have told this weapons team to get under that same cover so he could manage them all.
Do you want to do that?
Do you think they should all be under there? It feels like having him be able to tell them.
Yeah, I mean, right now it feels like unless we've missed something, it's unlikely to start taking. So yeah, spend that one to send him undercover. Then he's well positioned for future turns.
So now it's general initiative.
2.
2.
Wow.
Nuts.
What do we do with these 2? Can you please
look for cover?
Oh yeah. That's 100%.
Is one thing.
We should probably have
have him look for cover, and then one of these guys could just move under it.
Yeah, the veteran probably could just move under it if we need him to. So
yep.
How many does he draw on?
He would draw 4.
Okay, 1 second. Remember that. Puppies are so
drawing
self-centered. All right, 4 for the leader. 1, 2, 3, 4.
He found
cover. Oh no!
And then the veteran moves with him.
And then the veteran's going to go with him. Yep. Trying to protect our veterans.
Yep.
Sound like a politician.
We're not triggering any potential contact again.
Is that right?
But we're well positioned to just move forward again.
Yeah, so next turn we're well positioned to move forward. We got 3 turns to get those last...
Yep.
3 turns to get those last 2 cards.
So now it's their turn.
So they've got, again, just the 2.
2.
So we're going to do this card. So the first guy's going to do nothing.
So the first one's doing nothing,
but
right?
The other one is pinned under cover.
And he's pinned under cover.
So we want a 4, probably. Yeah, there you go. He's just going to fall back. I'll take it.
He's going to here.
No,
he's leaving the
map.
We already said that. He's just disappearing.
Yeah. All right.
I don't mind that.
No, me neither.
And then this guy is the fire team on the same card, not undercover.
Fire team, not undercover.
So he's got a 30% chance of falling back.
60, I think, but
or a 60% chance. I mean,
he's going to fall back.
He does.
So he'll fall back to the village, right?
To the village.
No, actually, wait. No, he'll fall back to the jungle or the swamp.
Yeah, so one of the 2.
What happens to that grenade? Just nothing? It just goes off and doesn't... Okay.
It goes, yep.
So, okay, so he's going to go to the village.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry,
this was better.
This mangrove swamp, where we've got our artillery dialed in.
Yep.
So we
got our artillery, and we now open fire on him.
It's true. We do that. You're right. This guy can't because he's
That guy won't.
Point blank.
But these guys will. And they have just small arms. And actually, he opens fire on us, too.
Yes, that is true.
He keeps firing here.
Is that right?
Right? No. When you move, it kills your...
Right.
He goes to the place with the most steps.
Yep. Well, that's going to be a little unfortunate.
Yep.
Well, I'm glad we found cover. And this is only a +1 cover from that card. All right. We may have made our first mistake. And I think this is going to be where might be calling in artillery here next turn.
That's a bit of a bummer.
That is a very big bummer, in fact.
Why did he fall back when we got a grenade on him finally?
Because he had a 60% chance of doing it. We weren't triggering a potential contact. We should have just left him alone on that card. Now that I think about it.
Seems obvious now.
Yeah, but I think we were talking about moving a guy up
But he
here.
was a fire team. We didn't have any choice.
What? Wait, what?
It wasn't our grenade that made him go back. It was the fact that he was a fire team on the same card. Oh, we didn't have to move that
We
guy
didn't have to
there.
move that guy back. Yeah.
Yeah.
We did that to remain heavily engaged, which we no longer are.
How ironic.
I think that's worth tucking away for future. That was a mistake.
That was a definite tactical error.
Tactical error. Well, hopefully it doesn't kill us. We can only hope. I mean, we're gonna be.
This has gone really well, but it could
draws.
go very sideways.
Yeah, these guys are gonna be both pulling at 0.
Ugh.
This guy's gonna be pulling at -1.
Ugh.
All right, that's not good. All right, well, it is what it is now. Okay.
What a mess up.
No capture.
Damn it.
No capture. No retreat.
Damn it.
Yeah, live and learn. This is how we gain experience as opposed to spending XP to have our troops gain experience.
Yeah. Yippee.
Fire mission update. So that's this.
Yep.
Hang on. I got to deal
No
with this.
potential contact?
I got to deal with this. Are you going to be able to finish this turn if I go deal with this?
Yep. Well, we don't have much more to go.
No.
So, unfortunately, this has me.
Yeah.
I think we're just down to the fire.
Yeah. So he's +1.
He's +1. Yep.
He's in better shape than we are. Pinned. That's good for the future if we can survive this turn. So we got -1, 0, 0.
Yep. -1 first.
Pin.
Whew. All right.
Pin.
Pin for the second one?
And miss. Yep, pin for the second one and miss. That
Oh my
I will
God, we got lucky.
Take that all day long.
We got so lucky.
I will take that all day long.
Holy. So now just this guy.
Yep.
He's even, right?
Yep, even. Come on, there's the hit. There you go.
See, there you go. This is the way it's supposed to be.
Paralyzed.
So he's paralyzed. That's the way the game's supposed to take place. This is what really good playing does.
Yeah, exactly. With no mistakes at all.
No mistakes at all. Wow. How lucky.
Yeah, that was interesting. That was
Now I almost want to get on that card.
this card?
I don't really want to trigger the potential contact, but there's two captures to be had.
It's not a terrible idea, to be honest with you. I mean, we'll be heavily engaged if we do it.
Yep. Probably smart.
We're going to shift our artillery fire over here.
Oh, we are so.
And I think
we
need to move up here. But I think this is a good time to stop. Yeah?
Yep. Mom and Dad are about to be here, so this was a great time to stop.
Perfect.
So